A smoky eye that won't scare you. First, we're going to do our eyebrows. When doing a smoky eye, you definitely want to do your eyebrows first because that really frames your eye and it will just help as a guide when you put your eyeshadow on. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil and eyebrow gel. Would you want to see an eyebrow tutorial? You want to get your favorite concealer or eye primer and place that from your lash line all the way up to your eyebrow. I'm using the House Labs concealer. I really been liking this one. It's kind of self-setting. I'll link everything in the description below. Then you want to set your concealer with a pressed or loose powder. This will prevent any creasing and give you a good base to start off with. Now for the scary part. No, just kidding. This is the Nabla Cosmetics pencil, and I'm just putting that in my waterline and all over my eyelid. You could use any black eye pencil. NYX has a really good one. I'm only bringing this up to my crease because we're going to buff it out, and you don't want it to go up too high. It's always better to end the product a little bit lower than your crease or right at your crease so it doesn't look like you have a black eye. I have another makeup technique on Instagram on how to get a black smoky eye with just eyeshadow. Grab a clean fluffy brush. A small one is best, but any size is fine. And you're just going to buff back and forth to kind of make the edges a little bit smoother. We don't want any harsh lines, so we're also going to go into this like red color and place that just above our crease. I mixed in a little bit of that light brown just so it wasn't as intense. So first I dipped into the brown shadow and just buffing back and forth. This is going to be the name of the game, and you'll be able to see the difference when I open up my eyes that it already looks a little bit more smooth and gives a gradient effect. I like using a little bit of a warm shade, so that's why I'm using this red brick color. And also, if you have any blue or green in your eyes, it's really going to enhance that color. If you're finding that your eyeshadow is looking a little bit patchy or maybe it's a little bit too intense, pro tip is go in with a clean fluffy brush and buff that back and forth. This will just make the eyeshadow look smoother. You're not dispensing any more color, so it's not going to get more intense and it will just be very smooth and gradient. Now we're going to go in with the black eyeshadow and just pack that onto our eyelid. We're going to put it right where we had put the pencil eyeshadow and just keep packing that on until you get a dense color and there's no skin peeking through. So you don't need to use 1,000,000 brushes. I use this little clean sweep brush pad and it just wipes off any of the excess eyeshadow that I may have used before. Now we're just buffing that black eyeshadow out along our crease. Like I said before, buff, buff, buff. Would you like to see my favorite eyeshadow brushes for a smoky eye? Or you want to clean up any eyeshadow fallout because you're definitely going to have that with a black smoky eye. So I'm just using a wet Q-tip here. To finish the bottom lash line, I'm going in with the light brown color and just buffing that along my lash line. You definitely need to put eyeshadow on your lower lash line. It just brings the whole look together. See how I have some skin peeking through? We want to clean that up, or cover that up, I should say. So I'm just going back in with the Nabla eye pencil. It was still looking a little patchy on the top of my eyeshadow, so I went back in with the eye pencil because you just really want it to be a thick black color. Now to curl your lashes and get a big lift, and then you'll go in with your mascara. And make sure to coat your lashes pretty well if you're not going to do false lashes. Then do the lower lash line. This is the Rose Ink mascara. I'm not sure I would use it again. Just didn't give me the thickness I wanted. I would recommend the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I'm going to finish the rest of the makeup and I put on some lashes, but that's totally optional. I'm not sure I would use that Nabla pencil again because it did make the eyeshadow a little patchy. Pro tip to fix that is go in with a sparkly eyeshadow and that will cover any patchiness. This is the Vanity Makeup Cosmetics eyeshadow palette and I can't get over this black sparkly eyeshadow. It's so beautiful. Would you try a black smoky eye? And now you have your final makeup look. This is a look you could totally wear out to an event or dinner, and it's perfect for the winter. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more tips.